four-wheel drive is the only way to go. Welcome back to Team O'Neill. I'm Wyatt. What we've got today is one of the best-selling SUVs in America, the Toyota 4Runner. This is a 2022 TRD Pro package. We're looking at 270 horsepower, 280-ish foot-pounds of torque, a little over 4,500 pounds. And today, kind of the limiting factor might be that we're on Nitto Terra Grappler all-terrain tires. You know, these things are great for basically anything you might need to do as a normal driver out there in the world. But today, we're here at Team O'Neill to find out, will it rally?
Come here, fatty. ABS number 1, 2, and towing apparently.
All right, so ABS, traction control, everything's off. Four-wheel drive, yeah, everything disconnected. The brake pedal is real low and kind of stiff, but it does work. You know, it's really very good. The limiting factor today is honestly just going to be these tires. The vehicle is what it is, and honestly, it's pretty fantastic. I'll do one in two-wheel drive just for fun. You know, we're definitely going to do anything in four-wheel drive, but we'll give two-wheel drive a shot and just get some little drifty angles going. I like it a lot. It's easy to drive. It's more different from a Tacoma than I thought it would be. They're both body on frame and they share a ton of parts, obviously, but I think because this body ties everything together, it's more rigid. Where the Tacoma frame and everything, it flexes more because you've got the separation of the body and bed, where this being all one piece adds like a unibody car on a frame, which is just very rigid. And good, and I like it. For this kind of driving, it feels way better. You really have to get on that brake pedal. It's disconcerting just because you have manual brake. You start braking and braking and braking, nothing happens. And you've got to really push that brake pedal to get any actual braking force. The brakes themselves, though, are excellent. You know, this is the Tacoma lover's dream brake setup because we've got discs in the back. And honestly, the brakes are awesome. It's just, with manual brake, you've got to push much harder than you think. The only downfall with the 4Runner is, you know, the fuel economy is not great. If you're really looking at daily driving an SUV and you care at all about fuel prices and the environment, you know, this isn't probably the way to go. I think it averages 17 or 18 miles per gallon, which, you know, it's not terrible, but it's not good. So there is that to think about. But if you're okay with the fuel economy, boy, this is kind of pretty impossible to fault other than that. It's really, really good. It's really, really, really good. I kind of want one, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't know, I've been daily driving Toyota Tacomas for the better part of 20 years now, and this feels very different. I expected it to feel the same, and it's not. It's a lot stiffer. There's a lot more rigidity to the body and the frame and everything, and I looked underneath and did a quick little bit of research, and it's a full box frame. Really, the 2/3, the whole rear of this vehicle is a full box frame, where a Tacoma is just C-channel frames. So the Tacoma's got a lot more flex, which you can really feel. And also this being more like a, you know, a body, but more of a one big unibody on a frame, is also much stiffer, where the Tacoma has the sort of the cab and the bed, if you will, that can flex. There's literally an air gap in between the two and they can flex independently, adds to that. How's it gonna do on the hot lap? We don't know. Again, tires are the limiting factor. I'm not gonna wreck it. We're gonna do our best, but we'll see what happens. All right, so here we go, hot lap, Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. A decent little start. So we're in 4 high. You know, again, with these tires, I'm not going to break any records here today. Not even gonna bother trying. Is kind of what it is. Get the thing rotated, get it turned in. Kind of doing our best. I mean, that took all of my concentration and it was sloppy. Not good, not good. Pendulum turned into here. Down this hill, good rotation. Down into this right-hander is what it is. There's no grip. So, you know, it's gonna be a slow time, but a good time. Up over this crest, smooth. The Fox shocks are sprung kind of stiffly for this surface. Yep, that'll work. Rarely at a loss for words, but it's actually difficult to drive this at this speed, which isn't even that fast. Just kind of getting some understeer here and there. I will say, 5-speed automatic transmission is the way to go. It's not too many gears, it's not hunting that badly. You're always kind of where you want to be. That's a little bit iffy coming into there. It's just like an inch of snow on a whole mixed bag of surfaces. So you can't see what's going on. You just see fresh snow cover, but it's often ice. Sometimes it's gravel, you know, so you do a couple of those corners and you feel like you're being a wimp a little bit, but then that icy one happens and yeah, it's just discretion is the better part of valor today. So we don't wreck this really pretty truck. Not gonna go very fancy here. Just get a good line. That's it. I would love to put some snow tires on this thing and do this again, because this is just slow and scary. All right, final straight down the hill. I know this is icy. I'm going 50, 55 down the hill. That's all I'm gonna do, because I can't stop. Done. Try to stop. So 229, it's slow and it's very slippery and it's kind of scary. And that is everything to do with the tires and not much to do with the vehicle. If we put studded snow tires on this thing, it would be a beast out here. But as it is, you just have no grip. It really doesn't stop well. It really doesn't turn well. It doesn't really accelerate well. It doesn't do much of anything. But that is 98% just because we have no grip on the road. So there it is, you know, 229. And I'm happy with that. I don't even want to think of doing it again. It's kind of is what it is. If you're into these kinds of videos, if you've got any questions about this, leave it in the comments, like the video, it does help. Please think of subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to come out and do some driving, have a professional driving coach ride along with you and teach you skid control, take a look at Team O'Neill, teamo'neill.com, the rally school. We've got drift schools, we've got some fun pavement stuff coming up. There's all sorts of car control skills that you yourself can learn, and we'd love to teach you. Other than that, be safe, have fun, and we'll catch you next time.